Alright, welcome back, y'all. Got the pathway switched, so here we go again. There we go. Set that back into position. Let's head down the left path this time. What puzzles await us here? A rather simple one for this room. Jump, goose. Also a relatively simple one for this room. It's kind of weird that this particular dungeon, being the last one, has the least complicated puzzles. Like, the ones in the Colosso area of the game was more complicated than this one. This is a super simple puzzle. Just do that. I've seen so many people do this puzzle, and they're trying to figure out what combination of these three you should do in order to get it perfectly to the top. You just need two on the last one, and there you go. Like, it's literally not that complicated. Drown it, drown it, woo! Alright, we're gonna go left first, which will take us to the direction that I want to go, which is the other chest. And in this one, we get the Oracle's Robe, the best mage armor of the game. Specifically, the best one for Mia. But similarly, well, best in defense. Boost HP recovery, yes, but the armlet she has on herself one of these pieces of equipment Well, anyways, it's not worth equipping at the moment, as the what's it called? As I do like having the, albeit minuscule, still there, PP region for Mia. And yeah, that brings us over to here, where we've got to figure out how to get this door open. There's no real indicators of which one goes where. So let's just start by pushing all of these onto the thing and see what happens. Come on, Isaac. There we go. Oh, nothing seems to have happened. Shocker. Nothing's been revealed. Fairly sure, I could be wrong, but I'm fairly sure when you get them into the right position, they will give some kind of indication. Oh, we weren't nothing on this one back here, right? Okay. Oh yeah, I gotta talk to him. Statue seems to speak to your soul. That's how we figure out the indication. So talk to it. Mind read. Yellow shines northeast of me. So that would mean this guy here can only be in either this slot or this slot. Let's go on in hotbar mind read. Violet shines southeast of me. So with process of elimination, that would mean that this guy has to go here to cut northeast of this guy. Northeast of this guy would mean either this slot or this slot. It can't be this slot if Violet shines southeast of yellow, so it has to be the middle. Violet shines southeast, which means you are in the northwest, so this side, and that's the puzzle solved. Let's go on and mind read Violet. Red shines northwest, so confirms this is where where red goes. And lastly, red shines due west. Pretty simple puzzle. Honestly speaking, you really only need to mind read the yellow and the teal to get the answer, because again, I just northeast, southeast, and then you could just process of elimination, put red into one, blue into the other. If that don't work, swap it over. And that gets us into a battle. Importantly, that gets us into the Venus Lighthouse proper. So welcome to the final dungeon of the game. So I could move this here, and yes, that does turn off those lasers. Problem is, it resets. So there's no real need for me to do that, just because it's going to reset every single time. Kind of pointless for me to take that out. From hotbar. Alright, so let's make our way through the rest of this dungeon. So it is in here that we can indeed collect the ultimate weapon of this game. And of course, I am going to grab it before we do, because it's really good, especially when you use it in tandem with the Viking helmet that Isaac has. Now, if at all possible, I'm going to avoid trying to use, what's it called? Summons in the final boss. Basically just have the only exception to the rule being the super boss. Because, yeah, the super boss, it just has a stupidly beefy amount of hit points. And with the fact that it can just constantly buff itself, as well as apply other nasty effects. I held off as long as I could, just wasn't quite enough. So last opportunity to put an end to the battle. Use up 3 summons and the battle ends. I feel no shame in breaking the rule against the super boss. Usually speaking, they are set up in such a way to where you have to use game mechanics to defeat them. God save me when I go up against Elizabeth in Persona 3. accepting that button swaps a sand flow for us. Figured that was going to be enough. So I do believe, I could be wrong, but I do believe luck does determine several things, including the rate at which weapons unleash their power. I guess there's a lot of rooms I'm not exploring here. There's just a lot of superfluous rooms. Not really that many items that I care too terribly about going out of my way to get. As a matter of fact, the only items that I actually do care about going out of my way to get are specifically the what's it called? Are specifically the ultimate weapon. And I think there's one other item in here that I want to kind of go out of my way to get, but beyond those, it's just really not worth it. Okay, so we need to figure out how to path this out. Now it's a rather simple path. Drop that there. Drop that there. Drop that there. There we go. But yeah, anyway, so one item I actually care about getting is a bit further up. Doesn't mean it won't go out of my way for some items like this one because it's just so close by. Which gets us the Dragon Scales. Resists fire and water. Is slightly better than the armor Isaac has equipped in terms of defense, but drops strength because, yeah, it boosts attack and strength, so while it's a little better in terms of defense, gives resistance to water and fire, it's not worth the attack drop. So we're just going to hold on to it for self-fodder purposes. Well. get this platform raised up, and we'll see y'all next time for what will probably be the... Okay, Isaac. What will probably be the last episode for this dungeon. Because we're going to do that, then one episode probably for the final boss, because it's going to take a bit to beat him, and then of course credits and final scenes. See you then.